You didn't really kill her, did you, Jake?
She was going to these rehearsals every day. Every day. Every single day. I barely saw her. I saw her enough, though. I saw her enough to know that something was going on.
But you didn't actually kill her, did you?
I'm no dummy. It doesn't take much to realize. A woman starts dressing more and more skimpy every day. Starts putting on more and more smells. Oils. She was always oiling herself. Every morning, someone would wake me up. Coconut or butterscotch or something. Sweet stuff. You'd have thought she was an ice cream sundae. I remember watching her every morning while I pretended to be asleep. She was in a trance the way she did it. Like she was imagining somebody else touching her. Not me. Never me. Somebody else.
Who?
I don't know. Some guy. Some actor jerk. I could tell she was getting herself ready for it. It got worse and worse. When I finally called her out on it, she denied it flat. Said that it was also a part of some plan that I cooked up in my head. Had nothing to do with her. She was trying to convince me that I was crazy. She's all innocent and I'm crazy. So I told her. I told her. I laid it on the line to her. Square business. I says, no more wearing them high heels. No more wearing them high spiky heels to rehearsal. No more of that. And she laughs. Right to my face. She laughs. Kept putting them back on. Every morning, putting them back on. So then I told her she had to wear a bra. She paid no attention to that either. You could see right through her shirt. Right clean through it. She never wore any underpants either. That's what really got me. No underpants. You could see everything.
She never wore underpants anyway, did she?
How do you know that?
I think you told me once.
I never told you that. I never would have told you a thing like that. That's personal.
No, I think you did once when you were drunk or something.
I never told you that.
All right.
I never talked about her that way to anybody.
Okay. Forget it. Just forget it.
You always liked her, didn't you, Frankie? Don't think I overlooked that.
Look, are you going to finish telling me what happened? Because if not, I'm going to take a walk right out of here.
Okay. So I start reading the lines with her. At night, in bed. You know, I'm helping her out, right? Helping her memorize the lines. And these lines are about how she's bound and determined to get this guy back in the sack. About how she loves this guy even though he hates her. About how she's saving her body for him, and only him.
It was just a play, wasn't it?
Yeah. Just a play. Just pretend. That's what she said. Pretend. I know what that's all about. They try to think like the person, right? Try to think so hard like the person that they actually think they become the person. Well, you know what that means, don't you?
What?
They start doing the same stuff the person does.
What person?
The person! What do you call it?
The character?
Yeah! The character, that's right. They start to walk and talk like the character. You should have seen the way she started to walk and talk. She changed her hair, put on a wig, changed her makeup, everything changed. Barely recognize her. So I told her, I don't know who you think you are anymore, but I'd just as soon you come back to the real world here. And you know what she says to me?
What?
She says, this is the real world. That acting is more real than the real world to her. Can you believe that? And she was trying to convince me that I was crazy.
So you think that she was sleeping with this guy just because she was playing a part in a play?
Oh, yeah. She was real dedicated.
Are you sure? I mean, when would she have had time to do that in rehearsals?
On her lunch break.
Come on, Jake.
Hey, sit down. Sit back down. I got more to tell
No,
you.
I'm not gonna sit down. Here I'm trying to help you, and all you're telling me is about how Beth was screwing around with some guy on her lunch break?
She was. It's easy to tell when a woman gets obsessed with something else. She moves away from you. They don't hide it as easy as men.
She was just trying to do a good job.
That's no job. I've had jobs before. A job is where you work. A job is where you don't have fun. You don't screw around pretending to be somebody else. You work. Work is work.
It's a different kind of job.
It's an excuse to fool around, that's what it is. That's why she wanted to become an actress in the first place. So she could get away from me.
Jake, you can't jump to that kind of conclusion just because she was playing a part.
I didn't jump to nothing. I know what she was up to even if she didn't.
So you mean you're accusing her of something she wasn't even aware of?
She was aware of it all right. She tried to hide it from me, but she wasn't that good an actress.
So you beat her up again. Boy, Jake, I'm telling you, you keep this
I
up.
killed her.
You killed her.
That's right.
She stopped breathing.
Everything stopped.
You checked?
I didn't have to check.
She might have just been unconscious or something.
No.
Well, then what did you do? Did you tell the police?
Why would I do that? She was already dead. What were they gonna do?
That's what you do when somebody dies. You tell the police.
Even when you kill them?
Yeah, even when you kill them, especially when you kill them.
I never heard of that.
Well, somebody should check up on it. I mean, this is pretty serious stuff here, Jake.
I've already done my time for her. I've already done my
She
time.
had nothing to do with that. She never did.
She had everything to do with it. She was always getting me in trouble, always flirting around, always carrying on.
She had nothing to do with it. You lost your temper.
She provoked it.
You've always lost your temper and blamed it on somebody else. Even when you were a kid, you blamed it on somebody else. One time you even blamed it on a goat. I remember that.
What goat?
That milk goat we had.
What was that goat's name?
You remember that goat?
Yeah, I remember that goat. I love that goat.
Well, you kicked the crap out of that goat you love so much when she stepped on your foot while you were trying to milk her.
I never kicked that goat.
Oh, you don't remember that, huh? You broke your foot and you kicked her so hard.
What was that goat's name?
Jake,
Get away from me!
what happened?
Just stay away from me!
Are you alright?
Yeah, my head's all funny.
Here, let's get you back on the couch.
I don't need any help!
You feel dizzy or something?
Yeah. All of a sudden,
Do you want me to get you anything?
no. No, I don't need anything.
Jake, do you want me to get you a doctor?
I'm gonna die without her. I just know I'm gonna die.
I could go to a folks' place. They know what happened.
No! No, stay away from there. Don't go anywhere near there. I'm through chasing after her.
Someone's gonna have to find out, Jake, sooner or later.
Now. Why now? Why do I miss her now, Frankie? When she's already gone? Why am I so afraid that I'm going to lose her when she's already gone? And this fear swarms my body. Fills me up till there's nothing left. And then it turns. It turns to a fear for my life. A fear that I'm going to live like this forever. Lost. A fear that I'm going to die like this. Lost. Just lost.
It's okay, Jake.
You liked her too, didn't you, Frankie?
Yeah, I liked her.
My back's like ice. Why is my back so
I'll
cold?
get you a blanket.
No, stay here!
All right. You okay?
Yeah. Just sit with me for a while. Stay here.
All right.
Don't go.
I won't.